everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks for being here. I have some exciting news today, and that is that I am officially making profit on the bulk lot that I purchased back in January. So if you haven't seen it already, please go have a look, because I was a bit of a wreck of a human and I thought that I had purchased a bulk lot that, was going to actually lose me money. So I'm really happy to report that that is not the case. So I thought today I could go over a little bit more of the bulk lot with you and maybe go through some of the items that have sold today. So I did mention that I was going to put some of the clothing that I did not want to sell on Facebook Marketplace, and I'm pleased to report that some of those have sold. To date, I've only made about $130 that way, and I do have plenty more bulk lots to go, but it is a step in the right direction, and I am less stressed now about getting rid of it because I'm actually making profit on the lot. So hopefully these ones continue to kind of turn over. If not, I'm going to reduce the price and hopefully get them out the door. And if you did watch my last video, you would know that I cherry picked the items from this bulk lot to sell myself. So there was a lot of items that I did not want to borrow and had no interest in selling. So they were the items that did go into the bulk lots and out into Facebook Marketplace. But I ended up keeping 102 items for myself, and I'm pleased to report that 26 of those have now sold. So yeah, really excited to report that 25% of the items that I've listed over the last 4 weeks have gone on to sell on eBay, and for most of them for really good profit. There are a few that have scraped in that I've just taken offers on to get them gone because I weren't really confident that they would sell for much higher. But there's been some really good items that have sold out of this lot, and I thought that this would be the perfect opportunity to share a few of those sales with you. So I've picked various sales kind of from each side of the spectrum, things that have sold for good money, things that have sold for average money, some new brands to me, some brands I wouldn't pick up again, and I guess also some bread and butter stuff in there as well. So I've kind of picked a few things that I hope that you can get something out of, whether or not you learn a new brand or it's a brand that you might leave behind in the future. But anyway, I hope you get something out of it. But here are some of those items that have sold. All right, the first item is this top by the brand Moyuru. I have never heard of this brand before this bulk lot, and this top ended up selling for $45 on offer. So I was pretty excited when I comped this brand. The sale price and the sell-through rate is really good, and I was excited. I thought I'd be getting upwards of $80 for this top. However, when I did get it home and I was photographing it, it did have a defect. So I did list it outlining that it had like this little nick hole in the front, but it still sold within a day, and it sold for $45. So it left me with a profit of $40.67. Next up, we have this Q dress, and you've probably heard me talk about Q, and it is a brand that I have deliberately stepped away from in the last kind of 12 months or so. It had not been selling well for me, and when it did, it was a very slow turnover. However, in this bulk lot, there was so much Q. So I ended up holding on to most of the dresses, and a lot of them have gone on to sell. So this one here was a metallic kind of gothic style dress. It ended up selling for $70 plus post, and it left me with a profit of $60.87. So this is, I think, one of 5 Q dresses to sell, and they've all sold for over, I think, $50 each. If you've been watching my channel, the next brand will not be a surprise to you. This is a dress by the brand Mayoki. As soon as I saw this one in the room where I was getting all these clothes from, I knew that it would sell pretty quick. The print was great, and this one was a size 14. I've said it multiple times, but Mayoki in the larger sizes, 14 plus, sell very quickly for me. So this one was no different. This one ended up selling for $60 plus post. leaving me a profit of $50.98. This next brand is a brand that I am also unfamiliar with. This is a brand called Bayasa. Through some research, I found out that it's a brand that's predominantly made in Bali, and there was multiple pieces of Bayasa in this bulk lot. So I ended up only keeping 2 pieces for me to personally resell. This one here was new with tags, and the other one that I kept was a linen blend. This is something that I wouldn't normally pick up when I'm out in the thrift stores, and to be honest, it's something that I probably won't pick up in the future. I ended up taking an offer on this top for $25 plus post, and it gave me a profit of about $22. I love selling Gorman, especially when it is a collaboration, and this one was a collab with Camilla Perkins. This was just a really simple cropped silk blend wrap top, but it was really cute in the polka dot pattern, and it was a good size and a size 14. So this one ended up selling for full price, I think within a couple of days of it going live, for $49.99, and it gave me a profit of $40.55. The next piece is probably one of my favorites from the bulk lot. This is a top by the brand Easton Pearson. I find the more embellished, outlandish pieces by Easton Pearson sell a treat. And this top sold very, very quickly. It had some light pilling and some light wear. The beading on it was in fantastic condition. And I ended up taking an offer, I believe, of $55.99. And I ended up with a profit of $47.49. There were so many pieces of Megan salmon in the bulk lot, from tops, dresses, pants, skirts, a bit of everything. And I think this was maybe the 5th Megan salmon item to actually sell from the bulk lot. This one is a simple black ponte skirt, great size being a size 20, and it sold for $79.99. A full price sale, giving me a profit of $68.35. The next item is another new to me brand. This one is by the brand Harris Cotton, and this dress is, I think, a little bit strange. So I'm very surprised that it only took less than 2 weeks for it to sell. This dress was a really natural looking kind of paper bag dress with these big pockets, and it ended up selling for $42.49. And it left me with a profit of $34.45. So new to me brand, sold for okay money. I think I would continue to comp this one if I did see it again in the op shop, now that it has sold, and just keep an eye on the sell-through rates, because yeah, it was a very surprising sale for me. The next one is a top by Leica. I love selling Leica and Dogstar. They sell very, very well for me. They kind of have this very relaxed boho Lagan look design to them. So definitely look out for this brand. This one was just a really simple cotton top, and it sold for $39.99, and it left me with a profit of $35.22. I always love selling Oroton, and this bag came in the bulk lot as well. So this bag had a little bit of wear to it. It had obviously been loved, but it was a really, really good size, and only had some minor imperfections after I gave it a good wash. It ended up selling for $69.99, which left me with a profit of $58.37. At the end of accumulating all these clothes for the bulk lot, the seller actually found some shoes. So I ended up leaving, I think, with 3 or 4 pairs of shoes as well. And these ones are by the brand UGG. These ones are not your traditional UGG boots. I can't remember the name of them, but they had a leather outside with the Sherpa lining. These ones I did list for $100, and I ended up taking an offer of $65 plus post. And they ended up going to the US, leaving me a profit of $59.28. The reason that I ended up taking an offer a little bit lower than what I would have liked was because these shoes were, all the shoes that I got were really small sizes. So I think these were a size 36. That's the size that I normally would think very hard about when I'm up shopping because I know that the smaller sizes do take longer to sell. So with this bulk lot, I really wanted to churn items over and move them on. And being, 35% off, I normally automatically take anything up to 30. I just thought I'd have a little bit of profit in the postage, and also they would move on. So that was my reasoning there. I've got 2 last items, and these ones were actually a bulk order, which was great, especially when they were both from the bulk lot. So the first item is this Lounge the Label set. And you'll see from my photos, the photos are horrible. This was a really, really difficult set to photograph. Because it was so hard to photograph, I was just very happy to let these ones go. So I ended up taking an offer of $38 on this one, and it left me a profit of $34.06. So happy days. The other thing that this person ordered was a pair of witchery pants. These were great. They had the front pockets, they were wide leg, very much on trend. And I took an offer of $39 on these as well. And these ones left me with a profit of $35.06. So I was really excited to share once I saw those numbers hit the green. I really wanted to share with you guys because I had some really, really nice messages and some really nice interactions on that video that obviously I was toying with actually putting out. So I just wanted to thank you guys for watching and for all your comments, and yeah, I hope this video helped, and I hope you can celebrate with me that I didn't lose any money. So I will keep you updated on this bulk lot. I might do another update in a month or two. Hopefully most of the items are gone by then. But I just want to say thanks for your support, and thanks for all your really, really kind comments, because January was a stressful time. So anyway, I hope that I gave you some insights into the items that I cherry picked for myself and were happy to personally sell. But I have some exciting content coming up. I may have invested in some really cool tech that I can't wait to take out probably next week or the week after. I am back at my regular job this week, so it makes making content and running my little eBay business just a little bit harder. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.